Hello, hello. I have something literally huge to talk to you about today. You guessed it, it's Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. If you want to hear all about my voyage from a ship tour to what to eat, stay tuned. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. If you're new here, my name is Emily and I am the owner of Lark Song Travel, which is a full-service travel agency. And today I'm going to be talking about Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. I know it's all anyone's been talking about. I'm sure it's been all over your social media channels. So I just wanted to share a little bit today about my experience. I was so lucky to have been invited on a preview event before the Icon's first public sailing. So this was just a short sailing and we went from Miami to Coco Cay and back. And it was just for travel professionals and media to sort of get a feel for the ship. And I honestly was not expecting what I saw. So I wasn't even sure that I was going to like this ship. The Icon is the first large ship I've ever been on. And I honestly thought that I would find it overwhelming. But I loved how Royal Caribbean carved it up into 8 different neighborhoods. And so it made it easy to find your way around. And it didn't feel so overwhelming. When you were in the different neighborhoods, you felt like you were in, a special, smaller ship. So stay tuned, stick around, and I will go through as much as I can without the video being 2 hours long, because holy moly, it's a huge ship, in case you didn't get it. First up was the gorgeous promenade, and the star of that promenade, the Pearl. I'm sure you've seen the Pearl in all your social media feeds, but this structure is truly beautiful. I kept walking up and down those stairs pretending like I was some kind of royalty. So you can walk up those stairs and then there's a great little coffee bar behind there. But otherwise, the promenade's pretty standard for Royal Caribbean Promenade. They have this is a dual level promenade, and they have your Starbucks and Sorrento's, the pizza place. There's various bars and restaurants up on the top floor, along with the karaoke and various different shops and places to meet up. So this is pretty standard for Royal Caribbean Promenade. One thing that this reminds me of, the Solara beauty store back here, I bought some fantastic shampoo and conditioner, because you should know that on the Icon there is one pump in the showers that is shampoo and body wash, and that was not gonna fly for my hair. So bring your own, or you can buy some fabulous shampoo on board. One thing Royal Caribbean does well is a party, and they definitely pulled out all the stops for us as we departed, with a show in the promenade followed by a giant fireworks display as we pulled out. And I have to talk about the cool elevators. You push the floor that you want to go to on a keypad and it tells you what elevator to get into. And it really minimized the elevator traffic and helped you find your way around. This was probably my favorite area of the ship, and this is Central Park. It is a gorgeous area of the ship, and you really feel like you're tucked away from everything else, and you feel like you're outside. They have piped in birds. They have all kinds of bars. They've got a champagne bar and cafes, a fantastic sushi restaurant. I loved hanging out here. And just getting a drink on the patio or on the trellis bar. And then there's some snacks you can get, and just it's so relaxing. You can feel like you're actually sitting in Central Park and watching the people go by. So Central Park was one of my favorites. In the evenings in Central Park, they had a jazz guitar outside of Lou's Jazz and Blues, and you could get a glass of champagne at Bubbles. And I sat outside and listened to the really cool music. And then you can grab dinner at Park Cafe. It was a great experience. And next up is the family section of this ship called Surfside Neighborhood. Surfside is all things family all the time. They have cabins, family cabins that overlook this area. There's a slide to get down into this area. They've got kids' pools. They have an adult bar right by the kids' splash pad. I think they knew what they were doing. They have a kid-friendly meals, an ice cream machine, an arcade, a amazing candy shop where you can get just about any kind of candy that you're thinking about. They had carousels. They had a soft serve ice cream stand that you could go get ice cream anytime you wanted. Like I said, the arcade was fantastic. So if you've got kids, that's going to be your section of the ship. And your older kids are going to love the water park on top of this ship. And when I say water park, this isn't just a few slides. This is a legit 5-star water park. It's got a surfing pool. It has a mini golf course. It has all kinds of crazy water slides that I did not do. Um, this is going to be the place where your older kids are going to hang out. They have a sports area right here where you can play basketball and pickleball and do all kinds of things up here on the sports deck that's right near the water park. And following the deck down from the sports deck, you come across the climbing wall. And this climbing wall is huge. There were always kids and adults on it every time I walked by all day. And while I did not do the climbing wall, I did do the other major attraction on this ship, which is the Crown's Edge. Yes, you can strap in and walk out over the side of the ship to a platform that drops out from underneath you, causing you to zip line back onto the ship. That was amazing. And after that experience, I needed an adult beverage, so I headed over to the Hideaway, which is the adults only section of the ship. Here you're going to have hot tubs, a pool with a pool bar, and the pool itself is an infinity edge pool, so you get to look at the gorgeous views off the ship. And from the back of the ship, we're going to head to the midship. So this is Cloud 17. This is a fantastic place to grab a drink and sit and just watch the ocean go by. And this is sort of what I was talking about. These spaces are why the ship doesn't feel overwhelming. There's so many little areas that are kind of just spaces unto themselves, and there's so much seating. There's ample room for everyone to, have their own little spots that they want to hang out in. So Royal really did a great job of making all these different areas just not feel like you're part of some huge ship, even though you are. And from there, you head out to another neighborhood, Chill Island. Chill Island is a fantastic area in the middle of the ship, and it has a really fun Mexican restaurant, a Loco Fresh, and you can get you know, pretty much any kind of Mexican food you want, tacos, nachos, margaritas, and then you can take it and have a seat right there in Chill Island. And then you can take your margarita to go and relax in one of the many very cool spaces that they have created in Chill Island. And from midship, we will head through the amazing elevator bank to my other favorite portion of the ship. At the front of the ship, the Aquadome. So I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but again, Royal Caribbean did a great job in making this feel like a completely separate area of the ship, all to itself. This is an absolutely gorgeous place. They have, at the very front of the ship, they have these loungers that you can relax and just watch the ocean go by. There is a cocktail bar over on the right side of the Aquadome where they have tea and coffee based cocktails. So I loved getting one of those and just sitting and watching the ocean go by. All right, I've been talking a lot about all the cocktails that I sat around and drank. So I thought that I would take a moment to shift and show you the incredible gym facilities that they have that I did use. So I spent actually 2 weeks on this cruise and another cruise. So I made sure that I visited all of their gym facilities quite frequently. And you really can't beat getting your morning or afternoon run in while watching the ocean go by. Right behind the Aquadome, you have the last neighborhood, the Suite neighborhood, which is, you guessed it, all of Royal Caribbean suites and this area that is exclusive to suite guests. And now I want to talk about some of the fantastic entertainment options they have.
Royal Caribbean is known for its Broadway style shows, and Icon of the Sea was no different. Right now, they have The Wizard of Oz playing on the Icon of the Seas, and it truly was a Broadway quality event.
Jolly good fun! Pa pa pa, ho ho, a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Pa pa pa, ho ho ho, a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the ho ho ho, pa pa pa, in the merry old land of Oz.
And in addition to the Broadway shows, they have a show called Starburst that is in their Absolute Zero Theater, which is a giant ice rink. The show Starburst was one of the most interesting shows I have probably seen on a cruise ship, and it did not disappoint. I won't tell you too much because it's really hard to describe and you need to experience it yourself, but trust me, this is something you have to check out. Remember earlier when I showed you the beautiful Aquadome during the day? Well, this converts to an amazing stage for a show called Aqua Action. And there's really nothing that I can say that will describe this, so I'll give you a sneak peek preview. But again, this is a show that is not to be missed. And if you're feeling lucky on the high seas, of course, Royal Caribbean didn't leave out the casino. They have a really large, really gorgeous looking casino with slot machines, poker, blackjack, everything you could want to try your luck at winning some cash on the high seas. And that, travel friends, is what I'm going to leave you with for this video. I just wanted to give you an overview of the neighborhoods and some of the fantastic entertainment you can find on board. I know we didn't even hit the rooms or the restaurants or anything like that, so I will have to do future videos on that. But for right now, thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for congratulations making it to the end of this video. I know there was a lot that I covered, but I wanted you to sort of have the full perspective of this newest Icon class ship. If you would like help navigating all of the room categories on board or finding your perfect sailing, I would be more than happy to help you. Just head on over to larksongtravel.com and you can set up a consultation. And as of today, Royal Caribbean has announced that its newest Icon class ship, the Star of the Seas, which is very similar to Icon of the Seas, it will have all of the same neighborhoods and attractions, Crown's Edge, things like that. They will start sailing in summer 2025. So if Icon's popularity is any indication, Star of the Seas will be selling out as well. So if you would like to try to get on board that ship, would be happy to help you and your family do that as well. In the meantime, take care, like and subscribe if you found my video helpful, and have a great week.